Hey We Deemers, it's Sal, and the last time we DIY'd my Nintendo Switch, we swapped out the plain gray Joycon housings for these cool looking Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword ones from AliExpress. But they've always felt unfinished and incomplete. However, this is gonna change everything. Let's take a closer look. A few videos back, I was inspired to change the housings on my Nintendo Switch Joy-Cons. A DIY project that would turn out to be more difficult than I originally thought. But in the end, I think these Joy-Cons look amazing. And they are pretty close to the officials. Unfortunately, the Super Smash decal on the back panel that I put on a year ago has finally started to peel, which honestly is pretty impressive. I thought this was the perfect time to replace it with something more permanent and theme appropriate. I have my handy dandy toolkit from Amazon, also have this precision screwdriver I should be using, but I've been meaning to make another video on my other channel and I haven't gotten to it, so we're not gonna use it. For some odd reason, I prefer to make things difficult for myself. Here is the Skyward Sword back panel from AliExpress. Comes with the stand. I think it looks pretty sharp, but I wish it was kind of half-toned to match both Joy-Con. Appears I'm gonna be using a 0.6 tri-bit, but I know if I'm wrong, you'll let me know in the comments, right? Because we all are aware I'm an idiot. I went to work on the top panel. Now mind you, I have absolutely no clue how many screws there are and which ones I have to remove to unsecure the back panel. The discovery begins. A screw near the micro SD card slot. Something tells me this isn't gonna be the only screw I'm not aware of. Okay, quick suggestion. Find a diagram of where all the screws are before removing the panel, because this could result in damaging the back panel. And you wouldn't want that. I might put a diagram together, and if I do, that link will be down below. Of course, Nintendo decided to use different screws. To remove this screw, you need to use a cross tip, which happens to be the same for the screws I found at the bottom. Yeah, there's more screws. Why, Nintendo? This turned into a show really quickly, but as you can see, I got nobody to blame but myself for not researching and making myself aware of the screw placement by watching a simple teardown video. See? An idiot. Okay, I think we might have all the screws out now. Are you kidding me? More screws? How did you miss that, you idiot? Turns out you only have to remove the center screw to unsecure the tab. Knowing is half the battle. Now that the panel is finally over, let's compare it to the Skyward Sword Nintendo Switch panel. To be completely honest, I don't feel a huge difference. Both feel pretty good, but the official panel feels just slightly stronger and seems like you can push bending it a little further before it snaps. Unfortunately, the kit didn't come with the game card slot dust cover, so that will have to carry over, and the kickstand brace will move over as well. No, no, no! I did not do that. Sadly, yes I did. I broke the case in not one place, but two. Yay me. After getting the kickstand brace installed, I installed the game card slot cover and then installed the kickstand. It was now time. The last step was finally installing the Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword back panel from AliExpress. And even though it looks pretty good, there are some issues. There's always issues. Now, the first issue that I found is that the new back panel isn't exactly flush with the Nintendo Switch's housing. Now, I did happen to look at it later on, and maybe possibly by playing it, I pushed it down, but now it's not really noticeable. However, a really potential pain in the ass is that the new kickstand is really hard to push out. So it might potentially result in it being broken later on. Overall, the back panel replacement complements the Skyward Sword Joy-Con housings, but the look feels unfinished, and it would come together a little more if the Switch housing was completely white. Not sure that I feel comfortable with a full teardown of the Nintendo Switch, or even if they sell a complete white housing, but you never know. This could potentially be a future video on the We Deem Gaming channel. Any questions, leave them down below. Check out the We Deem Gaming Community Facebook group for exclusive unboxings, DIY projects, and to show me your customized Switch. Some of this requires you. What are you waiting for? Go ahead now. Do I have to light a fire under your ass? Links in the description. Like to see more videos like this? You know what to do. As for now, I'll see you in the next one. Hey guys, instead of staring at my ugly mug, why don't you go ahead and check out one of our other videos? 1, 2, I'll wait. My busted face ain't going nowhere.